The governor in his weekly Wednesday press conference with a much more direct message. He'll be placing pandemic restrictions on counties that fall in the orange and red range on the state's health department county metrics map. The metrics map determines which counties are at a high risk of spreading the coronavirus. Holcomb says many Hoosiers have let their guard down, especially since the announcement of stage 5, culminating with a new record of positive cases today. So let's go back to stage 5 decision because that's when this all takes place. It was back in late September. Holcomb lifting nearly all of Indiana's business and crowd size restrictions. Since then, and especially recently, we've seen a large spike. Indiana hospitals have seen a 200% increase in COVID-19 patients, and the 7-day rolling average of deaths has jumped from 10 a day to 38. Cases have doubled every week for the past 4 weeks. Holcomb says now hospitalizations are at an all-time high with 210 new COVID patients a day and a 7-day positivity rate currently at 10.3%, which is up 6.5% since the start of stage 5. Holcomb says hospital workers are exhausted and overwhelmed and now have to focus on how to get to the light at the end of the tunnel.
We must do all we can to protect our hospital capacity so they can protect patients and care for them, not only for those who have the COVID, but for the cancer patient and the heart patient and the other Hoosier patients who need care. So beginning November 15th and for the next month, I'll sign an executive order that will implement pandemic requirements for all Hoosiers and targeted restrictions for counties that are in the orange and red status.
So that orange and red status is key. So here in our region, all counties except LaGrange, you can see there, are in orange, or LaGrange is currently in red. Those restrictions are going to be starting on the 15th. So let's talk about those restrictions. Social gathering, whether inside or outside, will be limited to 50 people. Special seasonal or commercial events planned for more than 50 people require approval of safety plan by the local health department. Capacity in common area and break rooms, they should be reduced and users should be socially distanced. Community recreation sports leagues and tournaments may continue with attendance, but that's limited to participants, required personnel, and parents and guardians only. Now for counties in red, like LaGrange County right there, and others around the state, social gatherings of any kind, inside or outdoors, is limited to 25 people. Local officials can consider limiting hours for operation of bars, nightclubs, and restaurants. Community recreational sports leagues and tournaments may continue with participants required for personnel and parents and guardians only. Special seasonal or commercial events planned for more than 25 people have to require that approval of safety plans by local health departments. Now, we spoke with Allen County Health Commissioner Dr. Matthew Sutter on Friday about that increase that we've seen here in Allen County. We reached out to him today, seeing what he thought about Governor Holcomb's response. And he says, we applaud the governor's announcement today to implement measures statewide to reduce the spread of the novel coronavirus. We're currently seeing an alarming increase in cases in Allen County that mirror those in the region and the state. Hospitalizations for COVID-19 are currently at record numbers and continue to increase. If these trends continue, the hospitals are likely to be overwhelmed.